Ken Johnson with Jeff and Jake Smith, two of the big faces of the McKinney High program this year. How was this season for y'all personally to be father and son and do what y'all did? I'll start off with you, Coach Smith.
It was awesome, just getting a chance to share all the great things that happened this year together was a big deal. I know we've lived here a little over 8 years, right at 8 years, and so Jake's seen a lot. He's seen a lot over the course of 8 years. He has an 8-year perspective, so he's seen our program from being the elementary school, working his way up to middle school, up to high school. And so I tell people that a lot. He doesn't just have a 4-year perspective like a normal student does that comes in. He's got an 8-year perspective. So he's seen some highs and lows at McKinney High and with the program. And so I know that this is something he and I had our sights set on early on, was to make the playoffs and to have a great senior year. And it was fun to do it together.
And for you, Jake, how's it feel the fact you got to help your dad get the playoffs, do it all with your friends and everything? It's like you couldn't even script this.
It was, if I describe it in one word, I would say it's special. Not only for us, but for my friends too. We talked about this for since we were kids in 5th grade, 6th grade, trying to get McKinney High, change the culture a little bit. But it was really special for me because, like he was saying, I kind of see it as an 8-year perspective. I've seen a lot of good teams, and I've seen a lot of teams that didn't do as good. And to be that team that got over the hump and went to playoffs, and to do it with my dad was something really special I'll never forget.
How's it feel the fact people be talking about class of 2018, like 10 years from now, we talk about you, Matt Gaddick, Damon Whitmer, Quentin Quirnbach. Y'all names kind of etched in McKinney High history in a positive way.
It's awesome. It's a really good feeling. Like I said, it's something we talked about for a long time. Every day, working hard in the weight room, these coaches pushing us. It's definitely something we set a goal before the year. We made shirts that said 11-17 before the year even started, and that was our goal, to get playoffs and get McKinney High on the map a little more. And I think we did it, and it means a lot.
Coach, also give some insight into the personal adversity you had to go through with having problems at home with your water and all that stuff. And you already in the mix of it. It's already probably a crazy enough year. And then you got the year with Jake, more emotional and stuff. And the fact that people were not picking it. So, everything was stacked against y'all, and y'all still came out on top.
Well, one thing's for sure. I mean, we're used to adversity a little bit at McKinney High. We've had, some tough years in the last 8. But, this fall, there were a lot of things, and I take that with a grain of salt because, we had Hurricane Harvey. We had a lot of major things that happened in Texas that were really bad, and we had a water heater bust. And so that's nothing like, Houston or any of the people down there. But it definitely made things challenging this fall, with the kids. They were out of their bedrooms, and we were sleeping on air mattresses and trying to get the house redone. So, but those kind of things happen. And I'll know this, if we wouldn't have been winning football games, it would have been a lot harder than it was when we were winning. So we kind of laughed about that as a family. Hey, at least we're winning football games, and that makes sleeping on an air mattress or, these kind of things not that big a deal. So I think as a family we would take the wins over a little comfort sometimes. So, we had some things like that this fall. And you're right, it is an emotional year. It's a year every week that's charged. We want to win every week. And he and I come home and, we talk about the week. We talk about the opponent. We spend a lot of time together thinking about those things. And so, a little adversity, yes, but overall, we're blessed. God takes good care of our family, I know, and has, and will continue to do so. And we put our faith in that. But, it was all worth it, like I said, the season turned out great, and the house ended up getting fixed, and everything was good.
And what's y'all can both answer this. What's the 2 or 3 things y'all gonna miss about now that you're going off to school and just not being around each other and just being around the game of football, since that's always brought y'all together and y'all close on and off the field?
Something I'm really gonna miss first is my dad, because I've been around the game for a long time, as long as I can remember, and it's something I want to do when I'm older. I want to be a coach, and to have him as like a role model and other coaches around to have as a great role models, it's just like made everything so much better. See things from a bigger perspective, and that's something I'm really gonna miss. And something else I'm gonna miss is definitely the sport. I'm going to play baseball, so I love baseball, and I love football too. I'm going to miss it a lot, and that's why I'm really excited. I'm hopefully going to get to coach it one day, so try to be like this guy.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, it makes me proud. You know, obviously you want your children to go and be successful, and I'm very happy that they both, you know, had great high school experiences, and you know, my wife's been our family. That's what it's all about. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, we're all in this together. I know when we lose football games, our whole family feels that. You know, when we win football games, our whole family feels that and goes through that together. And so that's like every coaching family in Texas or in the United States, I guess, that has a coach in the family. And so we're very much vested in this. It's a ministry for our family, and coaching is a big part of what we are and who we are and what we do. And so it's been awesome, you know, just having my kids around me. You know, those are long hours, and he and I get a chance to talk about different things, and I ask him questions, and he gives me feedback on different things. And you know, it's good to get a player perspective at home sometimes. We try not to talk too much football at home. We try to keep that at school, but we enjoy the game so much that we talk about it quite a bit as well.
And how do you bottle this up and build upon that and be a leader on the baseball field where you shine? Last year you were hitting walk-offs. I went to the playoffs again last year. How do you take all this, what you learned on the football field, and cross it over so that it can carry over to the diamond and put an exclamation point in your senior season?
Well, I'll tell you this: we're getting ready to go right now. As soon as football's over, we'll all get ready to go. I think definitely being a dual sport athlete helps a lot because, like in football, there's things that you learn that are life lessons that you don't learn anything else, and that I'll use for the rest of my life, and I'll teach my kids, and hopefully they'll play, and you know. But baseball season, I'm really excited. It's gonna be a really good year. We got some guys coming back, and you know, it's the same concept as football. You know, try to go 1-0 each day, win the day. It's kind of our motto was this year, and take that same perspective into baseball season with Coach Price, and do the little things like we did in football, just the same mindset, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm really excited.
And for Coach Smith, my final question, just sum up this whole year with everything you've done personally, professionally, with your daughter going to the state championship in volleyball. Like I guess this probably a year you'll never forget.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely been a fun ride, you know, for our family, and as you mentioned earlier, we had the house thing, but a little adversity here and there, but just real proud of my family, real proud of my daughter. You're right, she's over at McKinney Christian, and her team went to the state tournament, so they were real excited, proud for her, and my wife is just awesome, you know. She's the backbone of our family, and just really does so much behind the scenes, you know, and makes me and Jake, you know, helps us out, I know, a great deal with getting us to do what we want to do. So, but as a family, I mean, we've had a great year, and it's been a blessing, and we give God all glory to that, and for blessing us and taking care of us and keeping us healthy and you know, together. And that's what we are all about, is just being together and learning, and you know, we're happy for McKinney High School, you know, because this is something it's been a long time coming. You know, we've been trying to build to this moment, and to be quite honest, these guys, the plan is they've started something, you know, that's going to continue on, that we're just getting started, that there's a whole lot more to come, and that these guys were part of that process of getting it going. And I believe they did that. They did a great job with the senior class, did a great job leading the way, and we hope that the best is yet to come.